Welcome back, Greenway Faithful. This is Jake Kaufman coming to you with Season 3 of Sideline Sports. We will get game day insight and sideline strategy for Sailors coaches and their players here on Wave Radio. Joining me today is starting defensive end number 74, Andy Selak, and running back number 23, Joe Sacco. Thanks for coming down today, guys.
Thank you, Jake.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
It's playoff season, and there's nothing the Greenway Faithful look forward to more, especially since this is the first playoff run since 2015. Varsity has been preparing for this Round 1 playoff game at Gately Stadium in Chicago versus the Urban Prep Bronzeville Lions all week. The Lions ended their regular season with a record of 8-1 and are coming off a 36-0 win to end the regular season over the North Lawndale Phoenix. In the 5-year history of Urban Prep Bronzeville football, they have been to the playoff 3 times and are reaching for the program's first win. Now, Andy, the Lions' offense mainly consists of sweeps and pitches to the outside. Most of the play calls for using their big fullback as a lead blocker on the DNs to get running back number 21, Andrew Nabors, to the outside and let him do his thing. What's your plan to make Nabors cut back inside and stop him from breaking the big runs?
Well, my first step is obviously going to be to the outside this week. I need to keep my outside arm on free, and I need to sidestep the fullback as he's running at me because I know that he's very slow and he cannot cut like the running back can.
No, and Andy, what is it? Is there any nervousness knowing that this is your first ever playoff game in high school football, knowing that you were in 8th grade the last time we made the playoffs?
Well, going in, I am a junior, so I do have a little nerves, but I feel like if we all work together, it shouldn't be too big of a problem to tackle.
Well, thank you, Andy. And Joe, the Lions' defense is an unconventional 4-3 scheme. They stack up their 2 DTs in the A gap and walk up 2 linebackers to fill the gaps between the DTs and the D-ends. The coaches have focused the run game to go through the gaps created by the defense and use 2 running backs as lead blockers through the holes to help break for big gains. How do you think attacking these gaps will lead to big gains on the ground against the Lions' defense?
I think it will lead to big gains because they all walk. They have at least 3 guys on the outside protecting the outside because that's what all the Chicago teams do, not knowing that we're just going to pound the ball down their throat until they can stop it.
No, and Joe, this defense, they are some pretty big dudes at DT, and then also especially at the linebacker position. That fullback that I mentioned earlier, he also plays linebacker, and he's listed at 6 foot, 220 pounds. Do you ever get nervous when you knowing like this guy, when we normally would play another team from our conference, he'd be playing like a DT or something, and now he's coming up as a linebacker? Is there any kind of nervousness knowing that he gets a full head of steam coming right at you at that size?
That's how it's been the whole season for me. I've been going up against guys 60, 50 pounds heavier than me, so it's nothing really new to me.
Well, thank you, Joe. Well, Andy and Joe, thanks for sharing your game day insight with us today. The Greenway Faithful will be cheering you on for the win today and a crack at Round 2 in the IHSA State Playoffs. As always, best of luck, guys. This is Jake Kaufman signing off for another edition of Sideline Sports for now.